This is a video tutorial on how to begin using Google Plus with your ilif.edu Google account. We'll show you how to get started with Google Plus and then how to begin setting up your profile in Google Plus so that other folks in the ilif.edu domain can find you and learn some things about you. So the first thing to do is log into your ilif.edu account. So I'll go to mail.google.com and I'll sign in. So I'll enter my username and password. Click sign in. Once I'm signed in to any part of my ilif.edu Google Apps account, so that's either Mail or Calendar or Docs, etc., etc., and you'll see the ilif logo here and your ilif.edu account over here on the right. Then you'll see up in the top left-hand corner a +U link. If you have already set up your Google Plus account in your ilif.edu Google account, then you may see plus your username over here. So +J_Tanaka or +Jill for this test user. But until you've done that, until you've set up your Google Plus profile, it just says +U. So click on +U and that will get the process started. So here we are getting started with Google Plus. So it first automatically wants you to add a photo before you're even fully registered. So if you just click on this add your photo, you can take a snapshot from your webcam, or you can upload a photo from your computer or from your from your phone, things like that. So find a photo, upload it to your profile so we can all see who you are. So once you upload a photo, then you'll have to confirm your name and your gender, and then you can enter your birthday if you want, March 2nd, 1980 or something like that. And then at the bottom of the screen you'll see an upgrade button. You click on the upgrade button, and that moves you to the second step of the Google Plus setup, which for now you can ignore if you want. What this is wanting you to do is add people you know. You're welcome to start typing in people from ilif or other people you want in order to share your Google Plus profile with them. So you can search for names in here and add them to your circles or the things that will contain with whom you share things in Google Plus. But what I did at first is I skipped this step and just clicked continue. Now it's going to ask you if you want to follow anything that any sort of group of interesting kinds of content that they find out there. Feel free to click follow any of these, and then you'll see content from these streams show up on your Google Plus stream. So let's say we wanted to follow music, so we can, or how about news? We'll follow music. So Jill wants to follow music. So okay. So then we continue again. So now you get to the very beginnings of your larger profile setup. And again, it has a chance for you to snap a photo if you want or upload an image. You can enter where you work, where you've gone to school, where do you live, etc., etc. But again, we'll have more options when we go further. So actually, you can enter this stuff here, or you can click finish. And then I'll open up the larger Google Plus interface. This is now Google Plus. Your stream's there. It's going to ask you to do some thing. It's got a bunch of tutorials for you to get to know how you can do things in Google Plus. I highly recommend looking at these so you can get your Google Plus presence set up correctly, or however you prefer it. For now, I'm going to continue back to Google Plus. Once you're here at this page, you're set up to use Google Plus with your ilif.edu account. Notice you'll still see the ilif.edu email over here. But what we want you to do is go to this profile link here and fill out as much of this profile information as you feel comfortable and are able. So you'll see that your profile will contain all the posts you make on Google Plus and anything you +1 out there on the web using this Google account. So say you're browsing and you really like a site, you click the +1 button for that site, and boom, that'll show up here back in your profile. What that does is it's another way for people to see what you're interested in. So if I +1 a cycling website, people will know I'm interested in cycling. the place to begin is the About area. And in this About area, if you click Edit Profile, you'll have a whole bunch of options now to edit what will be seen in your profile in Google+. Now, again, here's another place where you can upload your photo or take a picture of yourself. Please add a photo of some sort, because it makes it so much nicer to try to identify people, and it feels you feel more present in our conversations when we use Google+ and things. You can also change the cover photo, which is this bar here. If you want to add a different photo up there, you can change that. And then down here, you can start filling out things like a short tagline of, kind of what might capture you in a sentence or something like that. So if you have a pithy saying that captures you, you can enter that there. You have some room to put in introductions to yourself, anything you think is great about you that people might want to know, and so on and so forth. You'll see all the sections. Please fill out as much of this as you can, because that'll give us more and more to know about each other, and that sort of helps enrich our experience of each other when we're not sitting in the same room. So a couple of the highlights I'll point out here, though, is this little, you'll notice there's a little globe here. That's the visibility setting for, and you see you have it on each of these items. So if you click an item, just know that you can change the visibility settings for each of these items. So if you don't want everybody to be able to see that, you could just say people in Iliff School of Theology can see that. That restricts that visibility of that item, say your bragging rights, to only people who have Iliff School of Theology accounts like you, or just to your circles. So that means only people you put in circles in Google Plus can then see that account, see that information, et cetera, et cetera. So feel free to set those privacy settings, visibility settings, however you feel fit. Try to make at least some of it visible to Iliff people, so your instructors can see some things about you and your fellow students can as well. So one of the other things that I think is interesting is this Other Profiles area down here. If you click Other Profiles, you'll see here a box where you can add a link to another site that is yours. So if you have a blog site, you can just put in a custom link to your blog site. But I think the more powerful tool is Managing Connected Accounts. So if you click on Managing Connected Accounts, then here you can connect your Google Plus account to your other social media accounts. So to your Facebook account, your Flickr account, your Twitter account, etc., etc. That way it makes it easier for people to move from one of your social spaces to another, and it makes Google Plus be a bit more of an aggregator for your social presence. So set up as many of those as you feel comfortable as well, so we can all get to your Facebook page or your Twitter stream easily from your Google Plus account. And then feel free to fill out the rest as much as you can. There's also a place for you to upload additional photos other than just your profile photo. So if you click on this Photos tab here, you can upload new photos, as many as you want. You can upload them from your phone or things like that, or from your computer. Do that. You can also upload videos that you have recorded and things like that. As much non-text content as we can get from you, it really helps round out what we know about you. And so we'd like folks to experiment with that kind of thing. So and once you're done setting up your profile, you just click Done. So if I'm editing my profile and I've added a bunch of things, I click Done Editing. Then it will save all that in your profile, and then that will be visible to whomever you've set it to be visible. You can also, there's this View As option. You can see what a particular person would see in your profile, which is kind of interesting, because then you can know exactly what, say, your parents would see, or say your instructors would see, or something like that. So please come in and update as much of these fields as you can, and then when you're done, start +1ing things you find on the web, and then that will sort of build a collection of links here that tell us more about you, and post a few things onto your Google Plus site, even if it's just, hey, I'm glad to be starting at Iliff, or I'm excited to show up this summer and meet folks in a different way, or hey, here's a resource that I found useful as I started to read, that sort of thing. You can start sharing with each other here. So if you have any questions on this, feel free to contact the help desk at helpdesk@iliff.edu.